Hey Internet, Eric here. I have finally finished all the franchises that I had already talked about finishing, except for Tremors. We'll get back there sooner or later. I am diving headfirst into a franchise where I have not seen any of the films. It's a trilogy, so I don't know, franchise, trilogy, whatever you want to call it. This was pretty much requested by my friend Mike over at American Werewolf in New Jersey, or at American Werewolf New Jersey Goes Live. Two separate channels. Subscribe to them both, please. Good friend that I've met over this past year. As of this recording, he is hitting 100 episodes, and we will be talking The Exorcist. So that'll be fun. And it wasn't necessarily a request to review these movies or discuss them. He just wanted me to sit my ass down and finally watch them. And we'll just cut right to it. I am diving into the Dracula 2000 trilogy, the Wes Craven Presents Dracula 2000 trilogy collection, however you want to say it. First up, Dracula 2000. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Plot spoilers, specific scenes will be said, all that jazz that I always talk about. Basic plot of this is we are following a group of would-be thieves. They break into I think it's a museum, and they steal a coffin. Basically, inside the coffin is the remains of Dracula, and he gets out, and Van Helsing and Van Helsing is high, tries to stop him with some help, and hilarity ensues. It's a vampire movie. It's a Dracula movie. You have your tropes, but I'll say this: the tropes in this film are fucking great. Mike, I didn't realize how much fun I would have in this movie. First off, let's talk about who plays Dracula. Gerard fucking Butler plays Dracula. The guy from 300. The guy from, what is it, those Olympia Has Fallen movies. Gerard Butler plays Dracula. And this is great casting. He has the sexuality of Dracula. He has, he's an intimidating Dracula, even with his curly hair in this. You can tell he's having fun in the role. I loved Gerard Butler as Dracula. The other characters, you know what? They're hit and miss. I'll tell you that. I liked Christopher Plummer as Van Helsing, and you're probably wondering why. How is Christopher Plummer still alive, or Van Helsing still alive? Because it's following the timeline. How is he still alive in 2000? It's not how you think, but I really liked the explanation. That was really cool. He's a lot of fun. He brings a certain bit of respect to this movie, if that makes sense. Um, the girl who plays Mary, who is the one Dracula is pursuing, she's likable. Not too memorable for many reasons, but she's very likable, and that's what you want. Excuse me. Readjust. That's what you want in a movie. Like I've always said, the characters are what's important. The characters are what keeps me watching movies, especially horror movies, and I liked this Mary character. The other characters we have, I don't know. I'm sorry. The actor who I'm just gonna say plays Van Helsing's sidekick. He was fine. He was there to kill some vampires. You have Jerry Ryan looking. She is a TV reporter who is turned into a vampire, and she is, in my opinion, I know. I don't know who Mike talked about. Jennifer Esposito. It was his girl. He texted me and said she was one of the sexiest vampires on screen. I do agree, but man, Jerry Ryan, fantastic, and she's fun when she is a vampire. She's a lot of fun. I'd like, and one of the coolest ideas was how she was turned. She is a news reporter, a TV reporter, down on her luck. Like she's not, the best news reporter. That's why she's in fucking Louisiana. You know what I mean? I think it is, or New Orleans, because I think it's Mardi Gras. New Orleans is Louisiana. It's late. Um, how she is turned and attacked is cool because it's through the lens of a TV camera, and you can't see Dracula through that, so that's really neat. But she's fun. The only other characters worth any merit are I guess you would say the thieves, and they're pretty much taken out really fast, and then some come back. It was cool seeing Sean Patrick Thomas and is it Tay Diggs? Those guys I really like. They always have a certain, how would you say, would you you're always drawn to them. You know, they're charismatic. You know what I mean? They're likable. They were here, and it was cool seeing them play vampires as well. Danny Masterson shows up, you know, from that '70s show. He's fine as a thief. He's fun as a vampire. Lachlan Monroe, I always fucking hate. Thank God he was killed and not turned into a vampire. So that was a great decision. Jennifer Esposito, like I said, sexy as hell. She's having fun. This is a fun movie. That's what I love. This is a fun movie. This could have been a, you know, it's not straight to video, but the rest of the trilogy is. This could have been a, air quote, straight to video, forgotten, bombed in the theaters piece of crap, and I had a lot of fun with this. The gore. The gore isn't too over the top, but it isn't, you know, it isn't just there. We get some impalings, we get some blood, we get some, we get some beheading. The typical vampire fun. I really like. There's some scenes that I really like. Let's just. I like this scene where Dracula, who he's awake, you know, after what Van Helsing finally caught him, and you know, back in the olden days, like whenever that was, and he walks into the Virgin Megastore, and he's seen how different the times are now. You know, he's in a Virgin Megastore in the year 2000. So remember that the way they dressed, the music, all that shit, and Gerard Butler has a really good look of bewilderment, on occasion disgust. Lots of fun. I loved how this movie opened. Now, Mike, if you're watching, you have said many times in your podcast you would love a movie just on Dracula killing everybody, going from Transylvania to England. You know what I mean? And that's how this movie starts. We just see the dead bodies. So that's where a lot of the gore is. That's a great way to open this film. And a lot of people always say, you got to, like with a book, you got to catch the readers right away. Your attention is caught right away with that. It's really cool showing how Dracula was caught by Van Helsing. Very smart, ingenuitive. I liked it. There's so much fun in this. There is a really cool, albeit brief, sex scene between Dracula and I would guess you would say, I think she would probably be the Lucy character. I don't know if her name is Lucy. She's Mary's friend, works at the Virgin Megastore, where they're in the bed, you know, doing their thing, and then suddenly they're floating on the air, and then they go to the ceiling. That's a lot of fun. There is a lot of what Joe Bob Briggs would call wire foo. You can tell people are on wires. I don't care, because I'm having so much fun with this movie by the time those scenes, and it's mainly during the final fight between Mary and Dracula, that are it's fun. I'm having so much fun. I don't really care. I mean, as noticeable as it is at times, I don't care. It's so much fun. Now I did mention potential spoilers, and there is something that I'm going to talk about here that is a major spoiler concerning Dracula. So I warned you at the beginning. I'm warning you now. If you haven't seen this movie, I'm going to spoil a major thing concerning Dracula right now. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I like how we see who Dracula was before he was changed. Dracula was Judas, the man who betrayed Jesus Christ. And that's a ballsy move. You know what I mean? That's never been done before. And I really thought that was a cool idea. We find out why he's allergic to silver because he betrayed Jesus for a certain amount of money paid in silver. And then he tried to hang himself and he failed. He didn't die. He was cursed to walk the earth. That is a really cool, original, ballsy, I said it again, idea and concept for this character that has been around. God, I don't know when the book was written. I got it right here. Hold on. I got this old Bram Stoker, and this says Frankenstein's, or Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Does it say when? It does not. Shit. But anyway, this book came out in 2001. It doesn't say when Dracula first came out, but I know the original movie itself came out in 1931. So I'm sure this came out, this was written in the 1800s. Someone go ahead and put it down below. Either way, so this character has been around forever. Bram Stoker wrote this a hell of a long time ago, and no one has ever decided to make him. It's always Vlad the Impaler. You know, no one ever decided to make him Judas Iscariot, and that was cool. And how he was taken out, which I won't spoil, is really cool. The imagery there, fucking awesome. Overall, dude, Mike, had a blast with Dracula 2000. Perfect casting on Dracula, a fun, menacing, sexual, I don't want to say deviant, but being, more modern. Some fun casting overall, some decent gore, some very creative things put into the mythology with what they did, who Dracula was before he became Dracula. Um, I liked what they did with Christopher Plummer was really good in this. I wish he was in this movie more. Holy shit, that fight between him and Dracula gets fucking physical. Man, Christopher Plummer's age in 2000, he's getting tossed around into walls, breaking mirrors, landing on his head. Fun, awesome shit. Highly, highly recommend Dracula 2000. Very interested in the sequels. Please do not spoil it for me in the comments because I have not seen them. All I know, excuse me. All I know is that Jason Scott Lee shows up, and I'm a huge fan of Jason Scott Lee. Be it Dragon the Bruce Lee story, be it Soldier. He was in the new live-action Mulan movie. He was the villain there. He's done some voice work for Disney, and he's all the way back to Born in East LA when he's one of the guys that Cheech Marin's trying to, he's trying to teach them how to speak English. What's happening? He's in the next two, so I'm excited to see that. But Dracula 2000, fun movie. That's it. Plain simple. Fun vampire movie. And if you're following my channel, you like the type of movies I like to talk about, I don't think you'll be disappointed in this. So thank you, Mike. Bought this sight unseen, and I'll tell you what, I got this for like $10. Even if I hate the next two, I definitely got my money's worth in the original. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment below. Tell me if you've seen this movie, hate it, like it, if I'm full of shit, if I'm correct. Go to An American Werewolf in New Jersey goes live. He's got two channels, one of live content and then American Werewolf in New Jersey. That is pre-recorded content. Both links will be in the description. If you see this Wednesday night when it is uploaded, please come visit us and celebrate his 100th episode. He's having a panel and we're doing a deep dive on The Exorcist. And if not, catch the replay. But Mike, thank you for the recommendation. Can't wait to watch part 2 and 3. And it's late. I'm babbling. Don't know how to end these videos, so cheers.